All right, hold on. Gotta make sure I go live on YouTube because I'm pretty sure I reacted to like all the highlights and stuff. And I don't want to react to highlights on YouTube because I'm worried that my stream might get taken down. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep that exclusively on Twitch. All right, I'm streaming on YouTube right now. Okay, hold on a second. All right, there we go. All right, all right. All right, we're good. We're good. All right, let's react to this new MPG video.
People talk bad about Brian.
All right, apparently Hugh Freeze has been fired. All right, let's check it out.
People talk bad about Brian Harsin, but I'm here to tell you, Hugh Freeze set this program farther back than Harsin did, and that's saying a lot. In the past 3 years, there hasn't been a person who's been worse at their job than Hugh Freeze. He has been that bad. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hope all of you having a great weekend. Hope all of you having a great Sunday. If not, hope this video can make it a little bit better. And man, oh man, the MBG Sweatshop has officially been kicked into overdrive. I slept 1 hour. I don't know if some of you noticed, but we had the Week 10 recap up by 8 a.m. Clap it up for that. Clap it up. We already released the MBG poll rankings. I'll do a reaction to the AP poll later tonight, so be on the lookout for that. But for now, at least we had to talk about the big time and breaking news. Hugh Freeze has officially just been fired from the Auburn Tigers. We got a lot to talk about. First things first, I want to throw this in there. Ironically enough, I was making the developing story video, Hugh Freeze is about to get fired, because I was talking to all my sources all last night, earlier this morning. And right when I got done editing the video, and maybe I could have uploaded it, but there's no point this time, the breaking news came out. So now we're just going to remake it pretty much and talk about what has transpired within the past hour or so. Let me find the official report. Of course, our boy Pete Thamel was the first to speak on this. Breaking: Auburn has fired Coach Hugh Freeze. Sources tell Pete Thamel he's gone. Ooh, I didn't know it was this bad. 6-16.
6-16 in the SEC over his 3 seasons and 15-19 overall. Ooh,
Dude,
that's horrible.
Seasons,
that is horrible.
19 overall. I'm not going to hold you. I got to keep it a Fortnite V-Buck with you. I am shocked at the timing of this. I didn't think, number one, it was going to be this early on Sunday, because if I did, I wouldn't have made the developing story video, which didn't get posted. I thought if they were to fire him today, it'd be around 4 or 5 p.m. Central Time. But I also didn't expect it to be this weekend. I really and truly thought they were going to give him until the Alabama game. And even if you beat Bama, you probably still fire him. But with all the head coaching job openings, you got to think about it, man. Auburn is, I don't want to say a premier brand in college football, but that is a top 10, top 15 job. And if you're a top tier head coach, Auburn's not even on your radar, because there's 2 better jobs in the SEC currently. Number 1, Florida. Number 2,
and
LSU. Well, they're 1A, 1B. I'll just throw them out there. Whatever order you want to put them in. Some people think LSU's a better job.
Yeah, when those jobs are available, LSU and Florida, why would you even think about going to Auburn? Honestly, yeah, going to Florida, going to a coach at Florida, man, you can coach a beautiful Florida. You know, there's a bunch of 5-star recruits and 4 and 5-star recruits in Florida you can get, and LSU's Louisiana's a nice state too, and I'm pretty sure they have 4 and 5-star recruits over there.
Doesn't matter, but we can agree on this.
Alabama, they do have a few 5-star recruits, 4 and 5-star recruits too, but I'm pretty sure there's way more in Florida, and I don't know about Louisiana. It's probably the same as Alabama when it comes to 4 and 5 stars. I don't know.
Say jobs are better than the Auburn job, so from that aspect, it doesn't make sense as to why you're firing Hugh Freeze right now, because, yeah, you get rid of him, and you can't even say, oh, well, you don't know if you're going to get a better cut. You are going to get a better cut. It can't get worse than doing what he's done. 6-16, the SEC 15-19 overall, and a bunch of those wins are against cupcakes, and the bottom of the barrel is losing to Kentucky at home. And Kentucky sucks. I think they were like 2-5 this year heading into the matchup. Losing at Kentucky, kind of somewhat understandable and respectable because Kentucky always plays everybody close at home. They did to Georgia last year, did to Texas this year. They're hard to beat at home. They slow the game down. Play that ugly, boring style of football. But losing to Kentucky, sorry and sucky Kentucky at home, in which, here's what's even more embarrassing. If you lose 45-38, it looks a little bit better, even though it's still 7 points. Putting up 3 points.
3 points against Kentucky is absolutely shocking. 3 points at home against Kentucky. That is absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. It had to be done. They had to fire Hugh Freeze after that.
Pathetic. So pathetic. And I know what some of you are saying, well, Matt, what's the difference from losing 10-3 compared to, like you said, 45-38 is still a 7-point loss? It's just, number one, not entertaining football. And there's no hope. At least if you're scoring the ball, it keeps fans engaged. But putting up 3, you could even get a touchdown at home. It doesn't get any worse than that. Let me clarify. I'm not saying they should have kept Hugh Freeze by any stretch of imagination. I've been telling you from the start he's washed up. They should have been fired him. I'm just saying I'm a tad bit shocked it was announced this early. Going 6-16 in the SEC is brutal for a program with Auburn's pedigree. I didn't really know Auburn had a pedigree, but that is a different conversation for a different day, I guess. You can survive mediocrity elsewhere, but not in the SEC West. Not when your rivals are competing for national titles every other year. The Freeze experiment just never clicked. His offensive creativity looked outdated, his game management was erratic, and the locker room never seemed fully behind him. The last part of that is true, but the pedigree, I just strongly disagree with that. What pedigree are you referring to? Auburn's not like that, and here's the thing. I tried telling Auburn fans years and years. I mean, you're talking about 5+ years ago when they had Gus Bus Malzahn. He was winning 8, 9, 10 games per year, and Auburn fans were complaining.
Why did they fire Gus? Why?
Oh, it's not enough. And I was like, be careful what you wish for. It's not going to get much better than that. That is Auburn's ceiling. That is their peak. 8 to 10 wins per year. Every 10 to 15 years, you compete for a championship. That is as good as it's ever going to get. And Auburn fans, the boosters, whoever, they push Malzahn out. And guess what? You have reaped what you've sowed. It's been nothing but horse crap ever since Malzahn's left. Straight up horse crap. The Harsin experiment, don't even get me started on that. And then Hugh Freeze. I never understood the hire. It just didn't make any sense. He's washed up. That's all there is to it. There's no need to overcomplicate it. I've been saying it for 3 years about him. I don't want to beat a dead horse. He's washed up, and he's proved it every single year and every single game. He doesn't have that fire and passion he once had at Ole Miss. And here's the thing with Hugh Freeze. At one point in time, he was a good head coach, and some people were ready to throw him in that borderline great category when he beat Nick Saban, the GOAT, in back-to-back years. That was fantastic. He was good at Ole Miss. But notice, turn on the tape. Look at him. He had that energy, the passion, but at Auburn, man, he just looks like he wants to go home every time the camera pans over on him. I'm going to show you this quote from last night in the post-game press conference with Hugh Freeze. He said, and I quote word for word, "I wish I could ask for patience, but that's not something people are willing to give in day and age." I think she meant to say in this day and age, the tweet I'm showing you right here. I just know we're so dang close. You know my problem with that? Hugh Freeze has been saying we're so dang close for 3 years. Have you ever considered you're not close and you're just getting farther and farther and farther away? Because that's how it looks like to me. He has done nothing but give you the sleazy car salesman pitch. The coach talked about, hey, man, we're close. Just give me some more time. Eventually, we're going to turn it around. We're going to be winning some of these games. That has always been all talk. He doesn't walk the walk. Hugh Freeze facts. 1, he's not organized at all. 2, he's not a hard worker. 3, his offense has actually gotten worse as he's been supported with more talent. 4, he's off at evaluating and developing quarterbacks. 5, he has the worst SEC record in 75. Oh, I didn't even know that. Wow. Great fun fact.
Ooh. He has the worst SEC record in 75 years at Auburn. Ooh, that's disgusting. That is extremely pathetic.
That's a great tweet. I should be talking about this more. When he was brought into Auburn, what was he supposed to be known for? What was he known as? An offensive guru, an offensive mastermind. That's how he pulled the upsets on Alabama and Nick Saban in Saban's prime. What Auburn, have you noticed it's been more of a defensive team than an offensive team? That's the problem. Heck, they got a top 15, no lie. Auburn currently has a top 15 defense, and they're wasting it. Last year, what kept them in all the games? Their defense been the strong.
Seattle scored again. It's 28-0. Oh, well, it's about to be 28-0.
Suit of this Auburn football program in the Hugh Freeze era, and it's so ironic because He's not even a defensive-minded head coach. That was Saban's strong suit. So when you saw an Alabama team struggle on defense, or on offense, my apologies, nobody ever sat there and went, dang, what's going on with Saban? No, because you knew he was a defensive-minded head coach. The offense is going to struggle. But with Hugh Freeze, it leaves a sour taste and just a weird taste in fans' mouths when the offense is putting up 3, 7, 10, 14 points per game every single week, because it's like, well, dang, we brought this guy in to score 35 points a game, 30 points per game, bare minimum, and we can't even get in the teens. We can't even get a touchdown. Do you know why that's a problem? Because you have zero identity. When a team doesn't have an identity, they look how Auburn has looked this year and last year combined. The same thing happened at Florida this year. Actually, it's a carbon copy paste. Billy Napier, known as the offensive mastermind guru, whatever you want to call him, not a defensive coach by any stretch of imagination. And Florida was more of a defensive team than an offensive team. So when you're known as an offensive-minded head coach and your offense sucks, the team doesn't have an identity and you have no choice but to can the guy because it doesn't work. The team doesn't even know what they're supposed to be doing week in and week out. People talk bad about Brian Harsin, but I'm here to tell you, Hugh Freeze set this program farther back than Harsin did, and that's saying a lot. In the past 3 years, there hasn't been a person who's been worse at their job than Hugh Freeze. He has been that bad. I think at the point we could sit up here and crap on him for the next 10, 15, 20 minutes. He's fired. That's water under the bridge at this point. I feel like I've been saying that every week, but heck, you got a new coach getting fired every Sunday. No need to sit up here and rant and rave on because they've done something. I'll clap it up to the Auburn alumni, boosters, NIL people, the AD, whoever you want to give credit to. Well, now what does this mean for the Auburn Tigers? I don't want to get into this too much, but you think things are bad right now? I wouldn't get my hopes up. Some dark days are ahead. Very, very dark days. And I think Auburn fans should know this more than anybody else because you just went through it. Just because you fire a head coach doesn't mean things are going to get better. And not just some cases, but a lot of cases, they get worse before they get better. You thought it was going to get better after you fired Harsin. No, it got worse. And it can even get worse than this. The dilemma you're facing currently is we have never seen this many prolific and big-time jobs open up, and Auburn is nowhere near the top of that list. You're not going to get a good head coach or an established one. There's no way. Your teams like Florida and LSU are going to have to get an up-and-comer, so you're going to have to find a diamond in the rough. You're probably going to have to hire some no-name, and more times than not, that never works out. Interesting times in Auburn, Alabama. You already know. I'll keep you updated. Let me know your thoughts down below. But
ooh, man, that's tough. That's tough for Auburn. All right, let's go to X. Why not? I got some bookmarks. I want to talk about this. Oh man, I didn't have it bookmarked. I really want to talk about this. And look at this. South Carolina has finally did it. Coach Beamer's finally did it. South Carolina has fired offensive coordinator Mike Shula. Hey, I mean, look. I wish they did it sooner. But better late than never. Unfortunately, it was the right thing to do. Things weren't working out. They only scored South Carolina only scored like 19 points per game, and that's not good. And Sellers hasn't even passed for over 300 yards, and Mike Shula, he hasn't been getting the best out of Lenore Sellers, unfortunately, and yeah, and also, hopefully Coach Beamer can just find someone who can make they don't have to be the best offensive coordinator ever, but just find someone who could get the best out of Lenore Sellers and everybody else, like make the best plays for not only Lenore's, but for Nick Harbor, Mazeo Bennett, Jaden Sellers, Brady Hunt, all those guys. Just basically the entire offense. Hopefully they can find a solid offensive coordinator. Hopefully, but we'll see what happens in the future. All right. Hope this love never finds me.
What are you doing?
Okay. Point of view. I live with my ex-wife and I just pissed off her current husband. Oh boy.
So, for those of you that don't know, I live with my ex-wife and her current husband.
I'm just the husband.
You done pissed
Wait, that's her dude? That's her husband?
You done pissed him off already, dude. He's already fed up with you, and it's been 10 minutes.
So he just got home.
Why is he living with them? You got nowhere else to live, bro? You got nowhere
I said like
else to
3
live, dude?
It only takes 3 things out of your mouth.
I know he's mad because he won't even look at me. Hey, look at me. Just angrily doing the dishes.
Big sigh.
His muscles tensed up. He said something about yo quiero cerveza.
What does that mean?
I need beer. Or I want beer.
Really? That's
Wait.
definitely not my husband, man.
That's the ex-wife, I think. He is so mad. Over here we got Michael in his natural habitat. The kitchen. For some reason he's so pissed off. Hey!
Oh man, that is so weird. All right, I was extremely I was extremely concerned after he said Texas.
I got a white friend. Of course. Who the fuck are you?
Hi there. Mike's using some PTO. I'm filling in for him.
The fuck PTO? What is this, like a 9 to 5?
I got a black friend. Of course, all they eat is chicken.
Bro, what? That sounds so racist.
I thought that was the bit you do with Mike.
Okay, it's just some skit. All right. Real friends got you even when you broke. Fake friends versus real friends. This is Keith.
This quiz, he didn't have enough money to pay for his food. Now he is asking people to cash app him. Don't come around the brothers if you broke.
That's tough, man.
Hey, I'm gonna DoorDash some food. What do you want? Oh, no, it's okay. I'm not that hungry. What do you want? No, serious, I'm broke. Don't worry about me. Yes. I asked if you wanted some food, not how much money you got. You my boy. You're always gonna be my boy. I got your back, you got mine. That's how it's supposed to be. All right? Now pick a damn spot and get what you want. This generation, man. Bro, I don't know who you been around, but if I'm eating, you eating. All right, there's no way around that.
Okay, so yeah, that's nice, but hopefully your friend just don't end up taking advantage of you. That's a nice gesture, but hopefully your friend doesn't end up taking advantage of you. Okay, who needs romance when you have this kind of relationship?
About to go out.
Does this dress make me look fat?
Promise you won't be mad, no matter what I say.
I guess.
Yes, he's about to say yes.
I slept with your brother.
Whoa. What is this? What is this?
Steven, I don't have a brother.
Then who the f?
Look, that's your exact car right there.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool.
That one's way cooler than yours.
Bet he's got a hotter girlfriend than me, too.
Whoa.
Hello?
Hey, baby, you almost home?
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Alright. I got warm water, bubbles, and candles going for you when you get home.
Really? Thanks, baby.
Yeah. Alright, I love you.
That's a lie.
I'll see you soon.
Bye. Love you, bye.
Alright, bye.
Dishes.
You go to Marshall's today?
Yeah, we can go after I finish this. I don't care. I just gotta finish this up, though. Jimmy, thank you, baby.
Oh my god, you are so beautiful.
Aw, thanks. See, somebody appreciates me.
What the hell, Jimmy?
She is one lucky girl.
Whoa. What?
Thank you, Jimmy.
That was such a weird video. All right, man. I might get fired today. I followed up with Clemson head coach Dabo Swinney about his comments concerning his Tigers' future. Well, the Tigers, they just lost to Duke on Saturday.
May get fired today. Graham's sitting in the back there, so I don't know. But you know,
Man, he's joking about being fired. I don't think I've ever heard of a head coach say something like that.
can't say I blame him.
I know you made a comment with Graham Neff, athletics director there in the press conference. Are you actually concerned about your Clemson future, or was that just you joking around?
Shoot. Hey, man, we got to win some games. I mean, I'm just worried about trying to beat Florida State.
Well, thanks so much.
All right, appreciate it.
Oh, they're playing Florida State next? Yeah, I mean, they'll probably beat Florida State. You know, Florida State, they can't win an ACC game to save their life. So they might get a W there. But yeah. I hate that I can't make fun of Clemson because South Carolina sucks too. I can't say nothing. Auburn fan cheering on Kentucky at the top of the stadium. Bro, he just gave up on Auburn, man. He just said, I might as well start supporting the Kentucky. Yeah, bro is just so done with Auburn.
That's a real franchise, man.
He said that's a real franchise. Poor guy. Poor guy. All right, you can tell Marlon be annoying Lamar by this video. All right, this is Marlon Humphrey's IG live after they beat the Dolphins on Thursday.
Lamar Jackson in your hometown, in both of our hometown states, too, Florida guys.
Look at him. Look at Lamar, man. He's by the beginning of the video, you can already tell he doesn't want to be on camera, and he's just annoyed by Marlon Humphrey.
In both of our hometown states, too, Florida guys. What was it like being back in that Florida air? You know, is the air just different in Florida or what?
Bro, look at him, man. He is so annoyed, man. He's just like, Marlon, just put the camera down, put the phone down, and just go sit somewhere.
It's just different. And then we got post-game fueled by for play action, the play action. You can at least talk to us about that. I mean, that play action food just got us fueled to the top. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, that was pretty good. Yeah, do you want to tell the people about play action a little bit, or just, you know, let it be? Self-explanatory. Self-explanatory. Your restaurant in Pompano. Pompano. Is that your lingo, or is that how you actually say it?
Dude, Lamar is gonna tell the higher ups to just to trade Marlon Humphrey, bro.
Okay, I didn't know that. My fault. I just, you know what I'm saying? All right, Lamar, man, look, we appreciate you dearly, man. Great to have you back in Florida, man.
Poor Lamar, man. He just looks so annoyed. See what the comments are saying. Oh, I bookmarked one tweet. Where is it? It was King68 the Great clip from his stream that went viral. Where is it? Is it still on Fearbuck's Twitter account? Yes, somewhere. It went viral. I want to check it out. Oh, here it is. Here it is. King68 was shook when a girl walking with her boyfriend stopped to talk to him, and her boyfriend had to drag her away. All right, let's see.
I'll be here at like 3:05. Oh, you gonna be at Coco at 3:05?
All right, man. She's with her tall boyfriend, and just started staring him down.
Where you know me from? Huh?
Pure Vita.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Man, like, dude, just forget about her, man. I would just said, you know, you can talk to him, man. You can talk to him and call an Uber. Ah, man. I feel bad for the guy, man. Feel bad for him.
Yo,
you ready? Whoa. Damn.
Yo, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
He ain't even care.
That's sad, man. Sad. All right, so we got another one. A fan grabs and pulls his girlfriend away from Marlon as she wanted to be by Marlon's side. Man, he had to pull him. All right, man, I gotta get the skull cap for this one. Hold on, let me start all over. Since I'm watching a Marlon clip. All right. I gotta make sure it's on right. All right, it's looking good, looking good. All right, there we go. All right, so let's check this clip out. Yeah, she looks like she wanted to be by Marlon's side, man.
Hi, nice to meet y'all. All right, take care, take care.
Appreciate it. Have your
Did I catch that?
Yeah, it's over, man. It's over. She wanted to take a picture and stand next to Marlon.
All right, take care, take care.
Appreciate it. Have your
Yeah. Yeah, that relationship's over.
I caught that.
He said, yo, did y'all see that, bro? She like wanted to take a picture and he deadass like pulled her from like her like shirt and like no, fuck no. And like he really like, oh my God. Holy defense, bro. Jeez.
Man, look at Marlon, man. So inspirational. All right. Is there any more good clips? All right, Yasik. Hopefully has something. Nope, he doesn't. All right, it's 9:47. I may have time to react to like at least a 10-minute video. Well, actually, I want to watch this. All right, how FaZe changed Twitch forever. All right, let's check it out.
So after a up and down year for FaZe Clan, they've been through everything from losing a key member to even the CEO stepping down, and it seemed like this was really shaping up to be a very bad year for FaZe. But I'm sure we all have a different opinion on the direction FaZe is heading after the conclusion of their second annual subathon, and saying that this event was a success would be an understatement, because all throughout the month of October, they've made history in ways we may never see again.
And as someone who has watched those boys grow over the past 2 years, I'm so freaking proud of them. This subathon compared to last subathon, I'm so proud of them and the way they come together as a group, as brothers. It's so impressive, and it's so cool to watch from the sidelines.
But what exactly did they do? How was this subathon such a big success? And how exactly did they make history? Well, that's probably what you're here to figure out. But first, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Trap-House with the biggest trapper. And while you're at it, don't forget to click that very first link down below in my description to join my Discord server and become an official member of the community. Now, with all of that being said, let's get into how FaZe Clan just changed Twitch forever. Okay, so to start, by now, we should all know the story of FaZe. We know how it went from being a group of friends playing Call of Duty to becoming a global brand that ultimately ended up being run into the ground by some corporate officials. But after years of being in the mud, back in 2023, I believe, FaZe took back the rightful ownership of the brand they've built, and since then, everything has been working out well. We all know the story, we've talked about it a few times on the channel. If you don't know the story, go watch one of those videos. Today, we're here to talk about the hardships that FaZe has been through as an organization this year, and how they managed to persevere through it all to do something that no other content creation group has ever done before. You see, the year 2025 started off pretty well for FaZe, but things kind of went south.
Oh, that is just a crispy hairline. My goodness.
Most popular members, Platboy Max, took an extended hiatus away from the internet, and shortly after he returned, he ended up abruptly announcing via social media that he was parting ways with FaZe, and this left everyone on social media confused as to what had happened. Now, they did manage to keep this whole situation very vague online, but even with him leaving, Max never really spoke too negatively about FaZe Clan. He stated on numerous occasions that everyone within FaZe were still considered his brothers. He just wanted to venture off and build his own brand up.
Yeah, I was hearing echo, my bad, but yes, I'm leaving FaZe. Like I just said, I can't fully go into depth why I'm leaving FaZe, but I am leaving, and I'm ready to, you know, embark on my journey and work the hardest I ever have in my career to do whatever I got to do to make 5-star the biggest shit possible, make myself the biggest shit possible. Just keep working.
You know, I honestly thought, you know, once, well, not immediately, but once Blackboy Max left FaZe, I thought he was going to make his own group and call it 5-star. Maybe he'll do that one day, but we'll see.
To all my FaZe bros, like, I did change my life. You feel me? And no love is lost at all. Like, at the end of the day, these are bros, you feel me? I link with the bros. I still link with the bros. but it's just time to do what I gotta do.
So after this, a lot of people thought it was over for FaZe because Max was a very big part of everything this whole new quote-unquote FaZe clan had built since it restarted, and many people thought that this was going to lead to some sort of domino effect where other members would start leaving as a result of Max leaving.
I support my man's whatever he does, but for FaZe, bro, it's like when one person leaves, chat, y'all ever seen? It's a domino effect, bro. Y'all niggas know what I mean? When one nigga leaves, it becomes a domino effect. The whole crew gonna leave, bro. It's generally just the truth. It's just the truth. Right or wrong. Right or wrong. It's like a dynasty. When one nigga leaves, bro, it's gonna become a domino effect. Next gonna be blah, 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 blah.
Now, thankfully for FaZe, that's not what happened at all, but the
Nope.
drama didn't necessarily stop for the organization, because just a few weeks later, the CEO of the company, FaZe Banks, would get into some online drama with another creator by the name of Aiden Ross, and this whole dispute started over some leaked DMs where Banks accused Aiden for the reason that cryptocurrency failed, and this led to the entire Twitter calling Banks things like a crypto scammer, and the hate he started receiving online just got so bad that he decided to step down as the CEO of FaZe Clan. And to make matters even worse, the issues continued on with FaZe after this happened, because another situation would end up breaking out between two former FaZe members by the name of FaZe Rain and FaZe Temper. And this whole thing started because Rain would take to social media and accuse a former FaZe member of talking to underage girls.
I wasn't even pushed out. I left. There's a fucking pedophile involved too, bro. That was the final straw.
I almost forgot about this, honestly. I almost forgot about this.
Oh, bro. I was so I've been up over that pedo shit for like 2 years, bro. But I haven't said nothing about it. Somebody I grew up with, somebody I always loved.
And that FaZe member was later confirmed to be FaZe Temper, and I know this has nothing really to do with the new FaZe clan, but it was just still drama that was going on with people who were affiliated with FaZe in some way, shape, or form. And this just led to FaZe as a whole getting a lot of hate online. So when it was time for the second annual subathon to come around, there was a lot of doubt about how this would actually go, just because of all of the ups and downs the clan has been through throughout the year. But when October first started, it seemed as if all of this would go out the window because FaZe literally entered a flow state. Within the first 10 days, Jason the Wing would officially surpass 100,000 subscribers on Twitch, a feat that took him nearly the entire subathon last year, happened in literally the first week and a half this time around. And after this, the celebration didn't stop at all, because just 6 days later, Stable Ronaldo and FaZe Adapt will both reach 100k on their Twitch channels, which was great for the both of them because they've both been through various ups and downs in their career, being at both the highest of the high and the lowest of the low. So it was definitely refreshing to see them both at the peak of their careers, hitting 100,000 subscribers in the exact same day.
Wow, they just, oh my goodness, they just jumped him.
Next, we had Lacey hit 100,000 on October 25th, and it was looking like he may have been the last FaZe member to achieve this status, because at this point the subathon was beginning to come to a close. But what occurred over the final week of the subathon is what would change Twitch history forever. Just 5 days later, on October 30th, 2025, both Your Rage and FaZe Kason will both end up joining the 100k club as well, which of course was also a great feat for the both of them.
Yo, Aiden Ross, if you can hear me, you was the first person to give me a raid, and that shit was huge. You stay with me, I love you forever. Thank you so much. Phantom, you forced me to stream. You told me to believe in myself, Phantom. I would not be here without you. Kai Sinat, all the time, bro. You showed me so much love, man. Always in my corner, no matter what. And you told me I was gonna do this when I doubted myself. I love you too, bro. And chat, I'm the first Iranian streamer to hit 100k.
First Iranian streamer to hit 100k. Bro making history.
I I was super happy for Kason when he hit 100K because I do feel like he's like the most underrated person in FaZe and people don't really give him the respect he deserves, even though he does do a lot, especially behind the scenes. So seeing him hit 100K was definitely well deserved, but honestly I was super surprised that it took Rage this long to hit 100K, and then it kind of clicked in my head that he wasn't even here at the beginning of the subathon. He really didn't show up till about halfway through when Ronaldo would end up pressing the button to summon him.
Whoa.
Oh my god, he actually pressed. Why would you press it? Oh my god.
On some gamer shit.
Now lastly, we're going to be talking about Silky, who's been one of my favorite creators on Twitch for years now. I literally couldn't be more happy for Silky just because I've been watching him since he moved into the Nation House in Miami with Annoying TV and Big X, and a few other creators were in and out as well. But anyways, the thing with Silky is he's always had a ton of potential and a very strong fan base. The only problem that he really had throughout the course of his career was consistency, because there was times where Silky would go live and then you wouldn't see him for weeks or maybe even months. But since he joined FaZe, he's definitely been working hard and he's been nothing short of consistent. And during this subathon, we will see the results of all the work he's been putting in, because he ended up gaining over 70,000 subscribers within the first 30 days, which is something that he probably never thought would happen. And on day 31, he gained over 20,000 subscribers to end up becoming the final FaZe member to join the 100K club.
This whole shit changed my life. I would have never been able to do this without God first and foremost, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. FaZe, all my brothers here, like, FaZe, you're not understanding, bro. New FaZe, this shit became different, and this shit is gonna go down in history. I was the last to achieve 100K, and by the help of everybody's help in this room, we got 40K subs within 24 hours to get me to 100K. Do you know how crazy that is?
Now, as I've been saying, this was history, but it was for various reasons. Not only did every FaZe member gain 100,000 subscribers, they all literally took over the Twitch leaderboard, like from top to bottom, 1 through 7. It was nothing but FaZe Clan, and the accomplishments didn't stop there, because Jason ended up becoming the 3rd most subscribed Twitch streamer of all time, trailing only Casanat and Everlone 2004 with over 333,000 subscribers. But the history making didn't stop there for FaZe Clan, because along with this, both FaZe, Silky, and Your Rage would end up making history, becoming the 2nd and 3rd black streamers to ever surpass over 100,000 subscribers in Twitch history, which is absolutely amazing for them both. And it's also like just elite foreshadowing, or I don't know if that's the right word to use, but it's really just a great moment, because Kai, Rage, and Silky all used to be in Discord calls together back in the day, and at that time
And
they
were
probably
like Silky. I remember when Silky was doing all those E-dates with Aiden Ross, and now he's got over 100K subscribers on Twitch.
never thought that they would be the first 3 black streamers to ever hit this milestone on the platform. But even with all of this cool history being made and all of these accomplishments and milestones, I personally think that the very best part about this entire subathon was that everyone involved used some of the money and help from their communities to put towards a bigger cause. Whether it was donated to some type of charity or just using some of the money to give to their employees or their friends, literally every member of FaZe did something throughout the course of this subathon to help change a life. Like even Adapt, for example, he did a stream early on in the subathon where he raised about $30,000 to give to some of the longtime workers of FaZe Clan.
We started at like 65, went up to 70, so it's gonna roughly be around like $25,000-$30,000, and however I can get that to you guys, you can do whatever you want with it. Wait, let's make me hard. Yeah, of course. I love you guys. You deserve it. So whatever, if you want to put it to the side for like a college fund or something, or however you want to use it, you guys deserve it, and that's what we.
What do you use this hat, Alex? Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
And it didn't stop there for Adapt, because even from day one, he pledged to give 10% of his subscription revenue to the Human Development Fund in order to help the kids in Gaza.
So at the end of the month, 10% of these subs, by the way, whatever the total is going to that, and it's gonna be going to kids and orphans in Gaza for food, housing, education, all that.
And as I said, he wasn't the only member who was doing something for a good reason or a good cause or to change a life. Literally everyone did something for somebody. I specifically see both Lacey and Jason raise money for the fight against cancer, and this was a very personal cause to the both of them because they each have loved ones who battled the disease, and together they helped raise over $270,000 combined.
That is insane. Chat, thank you guys so much, bro. If you don't know, the reason me and Luke came out here this morning to run this 5K was because a few years ago our mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. And now that we have this platform to be able to give back and raise money for a good cause, we came out here, we ran the 5K in under 2 hours. We just raised $100,000 for charity. We're gonna be donating to the LA Cancer Challenge and the Susan G. Komen Foundation. Thank you guys so much. You guys went absolutely crazy. This community is amazing. I can't explain how thankful I am. Every person that gifted a sub, every person that donated, you guys are amazing. Went towards a great cause, and every person that watched, thank you too.
This subathon I wanted to reach, I don't know where I wanted to reach, bro. To be honest, I just wanted to go crazy, and that's why I also, obviously my aunt suffered from stage 4 cancer, which is why I did the 20% of all my sub revenue going to cancer research.
So all in all, this phase subathon was a huge success for everyone involved. Literally everyone on the internet is proud of the things they accomplished this month. And in fact, I think they all accomplished more than they could ever imagine, because there's a few videos hitting the timeline right now of some of the members giving their predictions of what they thought was going to happen before they officially started the subathon. And it's safe to say that some of them really doubted how much of a success this could truly be.
I feel like I should just say it, but like, my career goal or my career high in Twitch subs, which I have no shame in saying, is 6,000, which I still think is good. Hopefully, I break that, and we'll see where it takes me from there. So we'll see.
Hey, Future K-Zon.
I guess we'll see. And if I don't hit any of these goals, I'm still gonna release this video because I'm not afraid of failing. But at least I know I tried. So. All right, we'll see you in end of October.
I think Adapt will hit 100K. I don't know. I can't speak right now, but I know Adapt will. I think Adapt will hit 100K. I think Max will hit 100K. I think Jason will hit 500,000 if he brings Sakura every single day. I think I maybe will hit 70. I think Lacey will also do like 70, 80. I think Silky will probably do like 60, 70. I think we have a lot of people in here. Actually, should we bring more people? I feel like we should bring K-Son and Rage. Do you think K-Son and Rage would do it? I want Rage to do it, bro, too.
So it's without a doubt that this was all historic. It was a historic month for FaZe. It was a historic month for Twitch. And it's been great to see all of the members getting all of this love that they deserve online. But unfortunately, I think it was announced that this was going to be the final FaZe subathon.
Yeah, it's going to be the last. So it's the last one, too.
Pretty fair, because I don't even possibly know how you could top this. But who knows, maybe next year they'll have a change of heart and once again try to make history. But that's just my personal opinion. As you guys know, the only opinion that really matters to me is y'all's opinion. So be sure to comment down below and let me know, what do you think of this entire situation? Did you watch the FaZe subathon? If you did, be sure to tell me your favorite moment from the subathon. And out of all of the FaZe members,
all right, the video's pretty much over, man. Hey, FaZe made history, man. They did. Multiple FaZe members hit 100K, which is absolute 100K subs, man. They multiple hit 100K subs, which is absolutely insane. And dude, that's crazy, man. I remember Silky, man. I remember when he was in those Aiden Ross E-dates, and now he's a FaZe member. with over 100K subscribers on Twitch. And also, I remember when Rage was a plug channel for Flight and mostly Soluminati, and now he has 100K subscribers on Twitch and a FaZe member. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. And shout out FaZe, man. And hopefully, maybe they have room for one more member. All right. Yeah. Shout out FaZe, and hopefully I get to meet. Hopefully I can get to meet them one day, at least one member. That would be cool. But we'll see. But shout out FaZe though. Shout out FaZe. All right. I think that's it, man. I ran out of time, dude. Fortunately, I have to end. I know I said I was gonna stream yesterday, and I didn't. It was super late. But anyways, I'll be back hopefully tomorrow with at least a 2-hour stream. But anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you for those who tapped in for only like 30 seconds. Thank you. But I'll be back tomorrow hopefully, and have a good night.